Alert! Before the first secret of Medjugorje, an unprecedented event will occur. Something is about to happen, something that has never happened in history. The visionaries of Medjugorje are warning us. Before the first secret is revealed, the world will be shaken by a very serious event. An event so profound, so decisive, that millions will either wake up or be lost forever. Could this be the warning the Virgin spoke of in Garbandal? Father Livio Franzaga says we are already entering the time of the fulfillment of the secrets. And here we are going to tell you everything that is known, why the Medjugorje secrets have not yet been fulfilled, what those secrets contain, and what event will occur before the first secret is revealed, and what you must do before it is too late. Father Livio Fonzaga, director of Radio Maria, and one of the most attentive voices regarding Medjugorje, is repeating insistently, we are already in the time of the secrets. This does not mean the secrets have started to unfold, but that humanity has entered the final prophetic phase that will culminate in their fulfillment. According to him, the Virgin has begun acting discreetly in everything we are living: moral confusion, crisis of faith, wars, and geopolitical chaos is part of the purification that precedes the secrets. Father Livio says, we are not waiting for something to begin. It has already begun. We just don't see it yet. That is why he insists, now is the time to prepare. But many ask, if the world is in such an obvious crisis, why haven't the secrets materialized yet? The answer is mercy. The Virgin does not want the condemnation of anyone. That is why, according to Father Livio, God is delaying the inevitable to allow more time for conversion. Each extra day is an opportunity for thousands of souls to reconcile with God. And when it becomes clear that the world is no longer responding to love's call, the acts of purification will come, not to destroy, but to shake, correct, and purify. And how will we know when heaven is about to begin the secrets? Visionary Mariana said, when everything seems lost, the secrets will begin. But she also revealed that before the secrets begin, something extremely serious will happen, so extraordinary that the world will not be able to ignore it. She said, before the first secret, something very serious will occur, something never seen before in human history. That event will not be part of the first secret itself, but a preceding, visible, and shocking occurrence. It will mark the end of the waiting period and the beginning of the visible time of purification. It'll cause millions to question their lives, their consciences, their faith. That is why many are beginning to ask, is this the famous warning of Garabandal? In Garabandal, the Virgin spoke of an inner experience in which each person would see the state of their soul as God sees it. This warning would be the last chance for conversion for many. And what Mariana describes as a serious spiritually impactful event before the Medjugorje secrets unfold matches exactly what the warning of Garabandal is said to be. It would be the same event seen from two different perspectives. In Garabandal, as a direct intervention of God. In Medjugorje, as the event that precedes the first secret. It'll be the great jolt that begins the chain of events announced in the secrets. From there, the secrets will unfold. The first secret, according to Mariana, will be a visible, concrete, and disturbing event. It will not be pleasant, she said, but it will be necessary. It will make the world stop and reflect. It will be a reality check that will shake humanity's false sense of security. It will also confirm that the Virgin's warnings were true. Then, the other secrets will begin to be revealed over a span of a few years. Father Livio believes that the first three secrets are progressive warnings. The first is strong, the second even stronger, the third a great sign that will remain until the end of the world. From the 4th to the 10th, the events will be the most serious, chastisement or global purifications. Some can be mitigated by prayer and fasting, but others cannot. Mariana said, "The Virgin told me that part of the 7th secret was cancelled, thanks to the prayers and fasting of many." According to Father Livio, the ultimate goal of this process is the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. And one of the most astonishing parallels between Garabandal and Medjugorje is the 3rd secret. In Garabandal, the Virgin promised an extraordinary miracle within a year after the warning. Visible from the surrounding mountains, it will be seen but not touched. It'll be permanent. The sick present will be healed. In Medjugorje, the 3rd secret will be a permanent supernatural sign on the hill of Apparitions. No one will be able to touch or destroy it. Coincidence? Hard to believe. It will be a visible sign from heaven confirming that the Virgin came to warn and was ignored. Another strong parallel is the 10th secret. The last of Medjugorje and the most serious, it will conclude the time of the secrets and marks the end of heaven's corrective intervention. Many link it to the chastisement spoken of it in Garabandal. If the world does not respond to the warning and the miracle, a physical and spiritual punishment of great magnitude will come. Some also relate it to the 3 days of darkness prophecy, a time when the forces of evil will be radically cleansed and only those protected by God's grace will endure. The severity of that event will depend on how much the world converts. With this final purification, the time of trial ends, and the triumph of the Immaculate Heart of Mary begins, ushering in the era of peace. Father Livio says we are already in the time of the secrets. He believes that the first secret could be revealed between 2025 and 2026, and that the entire process may conclude by 2033, 2,000 years since the death and resurrection of Christ. In other words, the era of peace would begin with the 3rd millennium of our Lord's death and resurrection. And don't forget, 100 years before, in 1933, the monumental cross was erected on Mount Krzyżewek in Medjugorje at the request of Pope Pius XI. The Virgin later said it was placed as a part of the divine plan long before their apparitions began. But speculating on dates doesn't mean we are prepared. Father Livio warns, most people will not be ready, that even many Catholics who know the secrets. Why? Because being prepared doesn't mean knowing what's coming. It means living as if your soul depended on grace every single day. That is why the Virgin gave the 5 stones of Medjugorje. Pray the rosary daily. Go to confession at least once a month. Receive communion frequently. Read the Bible every day. Fast twice a week. These are not suggestions, they are spiritual weapons to withstand what's coming, and more importantly, to help others when it's already too late for them. So, it seems that before the first Medjugorje secret is revealed, we will witness a very serious event, unprecedented in history. Will it be the warning? And now we ask you, do you believe, like Father Livio, that we are already in the time of the secrets? May God bless you, and may your guardian angel help you prepare for these times.